Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. I'm Professor Dr. Tayyiba Wasim, and I am professor and head of gynecology department at SIMS, a public sector medical college in Pakistan. I am an true example of an empowered woman. Blessings of Allah Almighty be with me. Heading the gynecology department, teaching thousands of students, training future gynecologists, and empowering, impacting lives of women with care and empathy, being them my patients. If I look back into my life, 30 years from graduation till today, non-stop work from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. And it's a journey of resilience. It is a journey of struggles. It's a journey of commitment and sacrifice. What really matters today is that we celebrate, acknowledge, and support all those women who are here in this position or in any position in the world where the birth of a female child is not yet celebrated. So, life of a woman reaching to any position is a life, not a straight path. It is a life intertwined with complexities of culture, social, and economic struggles. I was born in a family where girls were only born and groomed to become good wives. My mother stood against the tide. She decided that I should be a doctor. She stood by my side from my school to medical school. Girls' education is the most powerful tool a woman can have. She does not only changes her life but also the life around us. It is said that educate a woman, you educate a nation. But 70% of the girls are graduating from the medical school. Same is true of every medical school in Pakistan. But only 30% pursue their career. What a sheer waste of talent and resources. It is indeed difficult for stepping out either to work or to study in a society where women stepping out of homes are never considered the good woman. But still, pursuing career is not an easy thing. I still remember my early days of gynecology career when a young woman, was battling with the workplace issues, exhausted and drained by 36 hours of calls every second day, just to reach home, drained, exhausted, seeing that household chores are waiting for me, my children waiting for their attention by their mother. I used to cry. I had so many crying spells. I used to cry, I used to be depressed. But then somebody whispered always in my ears that women are the strongest creature in the world. They are resilient and they never give up. So, stepping this ladder of success where I am today, my students many a time question me, Madam, you never had a bout of struggles? And then I tell them that it is not the home struggles that we manage, it's the workplace struggles that we fight with daily. We are judged for smiling, we are judged for dressing, we are judged for laughing, we are judged for being too confident, we are judged for being too assertive. My female colleagues think that I am too aggressive, while male colleagues think I am too ambitious. Stepping this ladder of success, standing here talking about myself, is a journey that has too many ups and downs. But one thing I realized, that being in the position where women can strive harder and harder and harder, as Condoleezza Rice said, the Secretary of State, that women have to be twice as good as men to beat them and to make their place in this world of men. Women earning, this help their families in the economy, but it is taken as a challenge to male control by the men, and they think it's a challenge to our traditional system of taking of the traditional family system, that women can be equal to a man for the economy. World over, women take their share, help men in building the economy of the home. But in our setup, in third world countries, it is taken as a challenge. Women are threatened, women are abused physically, they are forced to hand over all their share of their income to their male members, just because of the fact that they are not capable of handling things. They are not capable of doing whatever a man can do. They are not put into the leadership positions, saying they are too emotional. Aren't the world decisions emotion based? Most of the decisions in the world are hate or love based. Emotional they are, but they are make so much resilience is given to them by Allah Almighty. They can run their homes without any support of men. They can raise their children. In this moment, I want to thank my children and my family for accepting me, for loving me to this day, despite the fact they saw me so much busy with my commitments of gynecology in the public sector as well as private sector. Women path, what really matters today is that we understand that women path to success is not straight. It's needs a lots of sacrifice, it needs lot of grit, it needs lots of patience, and we all are gathered here to understand that. And I really want to tell the world that it is for you to understand and support, create such networks in life which support these women rather than undermine them. I am in a position of leadership, and I many young women see me as a symbol of hope, resilience, and also strength. But I always say, I always try to support them. I have nurtured so many young girls into beautiful women. They are supporting their families, they are pursuing their career path. We need to develop them, support them, and create such environment in our society everywhere along, that these young girls do not feel threatened. They can raise their voice. They can, it's not about survive, they should thrive. And whatever we need to build up together will last for a lifetime. At the end, I will just like to say that it is a world created for both men and women. It's in our part of the world, it's a male dominated society where everything is intertwined around the male, and women are just there to look after him. It's not true in the true spirit. Women are much more than just being mothers, they have an entity of their own. And we all should build networks in which we need to, which we think that our generation need to follow. And I think we are able to do it if we all are convinced about how a woman steps into this world. And all these young women who are sitting here, I always say, if I can do it, you all can do it. Thank you so much.